In a little town called Bethlehem, a story began that would change the world forever. A child was born not in a palace but in a humble stable. His name was Jesus. Even as a baby, Jesus was special. Wise men traveled from far away to bring him gifts, but not everyone was happy about Jesus' birth. King Herod felt threatened and ordered a terrible thing. To keep Jesus safe, his parents fled to Egypt, returning only when it was safe. As Jesus grew, so did his wisdom. At just 12 years old, he amazed scholars with his understanding. But it wasn't until he turned 30 that Jesus began his true work. He chose 12 disciples, fishermen, tax collectors, everyday people, to follow him. Jesus taught about love, forgiveness, and faith, often using stories called parables. Or the tale of a good Samaritan who helped a stranger in need when others wouldn't. Jesus didn't just talk about kindness, he showed it. He welcomed everyone, even those others rejected. He performed miracles that left people in awe, healing the sick, giving sight to the blind, even raising the dead. At a wedding, when the wine ran out, Jesus turned water into the finest wine anyone had ever tasted. With just a few loaves and fish, he fed thousands of hungry people. Jesus' fame grew and crowds flocked to hear him speak. But not everyone was happy with Jesus' growing influence. Some powerful people felt threatened by his teachings. One of his own disciples, Judas, betrayed him for a bag of silver coins. Jesus was arrested and put on trial. Despite his innocence, he was sentenced to death on a cross. As he hung there, Jesus did something extraordinary. He forgave those who had hurt him.
Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing.
Jesus died and was laid in a tomb. His followers were heartbroken, thinking it was the end. But 3 days later, something incredible happened. The tomb where Jesus was laid was empty. Jesus had risen, appearing to his followers over the next 40 days. He showed them he was alive and reminded them of all he had taught. Finally, Jesus ascended to heaven, promising to send a helper, the Holy Spirit, to guide his followers. It's a story of love, sacrifice, and hope. A story that invites us all to believe in something greater than ourselves. The end, or perhaps just the beginning.